focus on one point today. I am going to explain to you about one point. So that is the use of one of. How one of is used? We need to remember two things, and those two things I am going to share with you. So please listen to this very carefully. The first thing that I would like to tell you about one of is followed by a plural noun or pronoun. Once again I repeat, one of is followed by a plural noun or pronoun. So this we need to remember whenever we find in the sentence one of, and it should be followed by plural noun or plural pronoun. That is the rule which we have in English grammar. Now look at the examples. First one, he is one of my best friends. See here in this sentence we have one of here. As we have one of here, we are supposed to use here plural noun but not singular. So most of the time what we do is we use or we say here friend, but I am telling you that is wrong usage. Are you following? So remember, that's what we are going to learn one new point today. So once again I tell, he is one of my best friends, not friend. The reason is we have one of here and we are talking about one person. See here, I have many friends, but whenever I say this sentence, I am talking about one. I am talking about one friend, one of my friends, one friend. So that's why here friends. So this usage is very important. Sometimes we won't use here, it's a plural form. But one thing you remember, spoken English is different from written English. Even if you speak here friend, that should be understood. But the thing is, that is not made according to grammar. So if you are a good speaker and if you want to be formal, you need to use in this way. This is the best use. And then second one, look at the second example here. It is one of my favorite books. Again here we have one of, and that's why the noun is plural noun. It is one of my favorite books. The third one, Ramu is one of the best students in the class. So again here we have one of, that's why here we need to have plural noun. Raju is one of my best students in the class. And then we can see one more example so that you can understand very well. Taj Mahal is one of the most beautiful places in the world. This usage is very important. Here we are supposed to use plural noun, not singular. One of. The reason is why we have to use plural, because there is a one of here. There is one of here, so that's why we need to use its a plural noun. And then again here I have written by a plural noun or pronoun. Now let us see about pronoun. Here we can say one of them. Them is pronoun and it is a plural pronoun. And then we can say one of us. One of us. Or else we can say one of you. One of us is going to share or explain. Or else one of you can do this. So in this way, remember, one of will be followed by either plural noun or plural pronoun. But see here I have written one of him. We don't have this kind of usage because here it is a singular. It is singular. And then again here you find one of, after we are supposed to use here objective case pronoun but not subjective case pronoun. Subjective case pronoun is here one of they. They is subjective case pronoun. So we should not use they here, subject case pronoun. We have to use objective case pronoun. So this is one rule about the use of one of. Now let us see the second rule. One of is followed by a singular verb. So the second rule or the second thing that we are going to learn about one of is, whenever we find one of in the sentence, it should be followed by singular verb, plural noun or pronoun, but when it comes to verb it is singular. So one means, you remember, one means singular one, so there should be a singular verb. Now let us see a few examples here. One of my best personalities is APJ Kalam. Now again here you see one of, we have one of here and the verb is here is. So most of the time what happens here, one of my best personalities, looking at this noun and taking it as plural, and we use or we write here are. That is wrong, because see, in these sentences we need to understand the real subject, because remember, see, if the sentence is very big, or if the subject of the sentence is very big, and in that big sentence and in that big subject we have a main or real subject that we need to identify. So here one is the real subject. We need to take it as our main subject or real subject. So that's why here one of my best personalities is, don't look at this one. So this is plural, so that's why R will come. No, this we have to consider as the real subject. So that's why here is will be used. Then look at the second example here. One of his pens is missing. Again, even in this sentence, one of, we are talking about only one. One of his pens. Here see, it satisfies the first rule, because the noun should be plural always. So that's why pens, and verb is singular here. So that's why one of his pens is missing, not are missing. Most of the times we do mistake here, thinking that it's a plural, we will write or. So we need to be very careful in this expression and in this use of one of. So that's why I want to focus on this today in my video. Then third one, again, one of her best players is MS Dhoni or Kohli. It depends upon on the person. So again here we have one of, and one of her best players. The noun is plural and the verb is again singular, but not plural verb. The reason is whenever we have one of, we are supposed to take singular verb. And then the fourth example, one of them. Here you see one of them, pronoun. One of them is not attending the party. Again here we have singular verb. One of them, plural, plural noun, and when it comes to verb, it's a singular verb. One of them is not attending the party. So in this way we have to understand and use after one of plural noun or pronoun or singular verb. So this we have to understand and we have to use in this way. So when we use like this, and even the people who are listening our speech or our conversation, and they will know that yeah, this person or this girl or this man or this woman, she knows better English. She knows the grammar perfectly. Are you following? So usage is very important. Just simply not speaking whatever comes to our mouth. We have to speak correct English. So that's why I am trying my level best to explain each and every topic in an easiest way. So please watch my videos and learn new things, and not only learning, and you practice in your conversation. So thank you friends. Thank you for watching this video. Keep on watching.